Medical marijuana is an area of law that appears to be constantly changing. Here in Pennsylvania and Delaware, the DUI laws are called zero tolerance. And critics, including a Pennsylvania state representative, say that's unfair. Working with investigative reporter Chad Padelli, the lawmaker took a drug test to prove his point.
Mid-February, and Pennsylvania State Representative Chris Rabb is about to take a drug test.
I feel fine to do anything because I'm not impaired.
You see, Representative Rabb takes cannabis tinctures at night to help with sleep. It's a liquid infused with cannabis.
I take a third of a dropper under my tongue, hold it for a minute or two, swallow it.
It's been more than 12 hours since he took his medical marijuana.
And I wake up feeling bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, no symptoms.
He's among nearly 500,000 Pennsylvanians who have a medical marijuana card. He takes tinctures since suffering post-traumatic stress disorder after witnessing a brutal murder in a corner store in 2016.
Those of us who were there on the scene feared that he would kill us all.
We'll get back to the lawmaker in a bit, but now the science, which is hazy.
Do you think states like Pennsylvania and Delaware should move away from no tolerance and have that proof of impairment?
Yeah, I do.
Dr. Brooke Worster is a professor of medical cannabis science and medicine at Thomas Jefferson University. Her opinion is the occurrence of THC in the bloodstream doesn't necessarily equate to impairment.
So you're left with a lot of guesswork, and especially for people in the field, in terms of what is safe and what isn't. It's a real issue.
Cannabis is in my system for 30 to 40 days.
States like New Jersey require proof of impairment to be charged with DUI for cannabis. Currently, there's no roadside test and technology to determine levels of THC, the psychoactive ingredient in marijuana that gets you high, and prove impairment. But like other states, Pennsylvania State Police has seen a surge in drug DUIs, including marijuana.
If they have taken it within 24 hours, they're still driving impaired, even though they may not feel that initial high.
Corporal John Witkowski runs the State Police DUI and Drug Recognition Agency, responsible for spotting drivers impaired on drugs, including marijuana. He says there's a misconception that marijuana and driving is not a dangerous combination.
They think that they are safe to drive because it has that word medical attached to it.
If you drive impaired, there should be consequences. I don't care what's in your system.
But Representative Rabb says his drug test results back his point.
Said I was full of cannabis. I've been told I've been full of a lot of things. But I never saw a test that said I was, that I had cannabis.
Andy says he took a serious risk taking a drug test for our story, exposing him to possible DUI, despite saying he never drives impaired.
I'm not a risk taker by nature, but I think there's so few people who would be comfortable talking about this on air without serious repercussions.
The state lawmaker has a bill that, if passed, would change the law in Pennsylvania to resemble New Jersey and require proof of impairment for DUI and cannabis. I'm Action News investigative reporter Chad Padelli, Channel 6 Action News.